I'm at El Chopo, and normally I would start with a nice introduction here of my smiling face and a good mood, but I got off to a bad start. I was standing there filming. Actually, I hadn't started filming. Oh, she's gonna walk in front of me. I hadn't started. Look at this miserable woman blocking me. I hadn't started filming, but I was standing there, and she told me I'm not allowed to stand there. Look at her. I'm not filming you, lady. What an ugly person. Yeah, now this one is telling me I'm not allowed to record. What a miserable country. So she told me I wasn't allowed to, oh my God, she's blocking the sidewalk with her purple scarf. Merry Christmas to everybody from this beautiful country. I'm taking a video. Okay, so she said it's only for walking, it's not for stopping or, I guess, filming. All right, well.
You alright, Robert?
Am I what?
You okay?
No, I'm not okay. Yeah, they are bothering me. They're bothering me a lot.
Yeah,
a lot.
They say that it's not allowed. Yeah, they're being rude.
They are being rude. Thank you. Thank you for taking my side. Can I talk to you?
Yeah.
What is your name?
David.
What is it?
David.
David?
Yeah, David.
Mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto.
Tell me what's wrong with this country.
Well, lots of things.
Yeah.
I mean, to start with.
Okay.
You know, people are just rude.
They are rude?
Yeah.
That's been pointed out?
Yeah.
You're nice.
Oh, no, I appreciate
There
that.
should be more people like you.
Yeah.
They were telling me that I'm not allowed to stand and record on the sidewalk.
That's not illegal. I mean,
I know it's not illegal.
So
and this is the second time this
like
happened to me.
Huh?
This happened to me a couple minutes ago at Palacio de los
I'm
Deportes.
sorry to hear that. I mean, it shouldn't be that way, right?
And then they're calling me gringo, pinche gringo. They're telling me you're in Mexico, go back to your country.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, imagine. Hey, have you ever been to Canada or the United States?
I have. Yeah.
Imagine if you were in Canada or the United States or England and somebody told you to go back to your country. How would you feel?
Oh, that would be just awful. I know.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
So why is it acceptable? Is this like revenge of the Mexicans to get back at the gringos? Because they've heard it all their lives?
They're just being mean at you. I mean, that's why I stopped by. I was like, I mean, it shouldn't be that way, right?
It shouldn't.
I mean, it's just like not the right way. Where are you from?
Let me stop recording. I'll get back to this video. I'll do a proper introduction after I finish talking to David. All right, here we go.
Want to go grab a beer?
I'll try again. This guy is nice. He's being very friendly. All right, I like that. And I like this guy, David. So I'll start, and I'll get back to that a little bit, but I'll start at I keep mentioning this every time. The overflow section just gets bigger and bigger here at El Chopo. And it's very crowded today. It's the last El Chopo before Christmas. Today is December 21st. And I think this is my third annual visit to El Chopo during Christmas time. And here's these lovely ladies again. There they are. Oof, it's crowded. Alright, I'll get into some clearing before I do my proper introduction. I will try this again. Maybe I'll have better luck standing here on a public sidewalk without somebody coming and trying to arrest me. If you're watching this today, this should be up. For me, today is Saturday, December 21st. This will likely be up tomorrow, Sunday, December 22nd. If you're watching this, you can also watch, I think it should be up on Tuesday. I did a tour about an hour ago at Palacio de los Deportes of all the excess merch, that all the unsold merch from unofficial bootleg pirata merch, whatever you want to call it, from concerts where they sell that. I did a tour there, and a guy also told me the same thing, that I was not to stand there. That guy at least had a little bit of authority. He was a security guard. This is just a miserable, actually quite a group of miserable women, and the more you fight with them or one, the more that others come, and then it could get rough. And thank you to David, the guy who stopped and supported me. That's very rare in this country, that people would do that. And I doubt that he'll ever see that, but thank you, David. And I'm going to start with a story. I had no plans to tell the story, but this put me in a bad mood, so I'm going to tell the story. I was supposed to come here today on somewhat of a date. I met a woman recently, a couple of weeks ago, in the strangest place you can imagine. I won't get into it, but just a very strange story about how we met, but pretty cool. She liked the same kind of music as I did. She loves Kiss, Iron Maiden, Metallica. And so we were talking, we were texting a lot. And I said, I want to, she lives here in Mexico City. I said, I want to go out with you. Let's go out. She said, yeah. And I said, I'm going to El Chopo on December 21st. Do you want to go? I said, well, first I asked her, do you know El Chopo? She said, yeah, I used to love it. I used to go there when I was young and everything. So I said, well, I'm going on December 21st. Let's go if you want. She said, yes. So it was a plan immediately. Everything was clicking, going well. And that didn't last long. And so the plan was, I don't want to get into too many details. So maybe a week and a half ago, I sent her a message. I was kind of thinking about, what I wanted to get, and I was just kind of getting excited. I'm trying to keep the lines of communication flowing. And so I texted her. I said, hey, so I'm excited for El Chopo. Is there anything in particular that you want to buy, that you're looking for or hoping for? And she said, you know what? I was thinking that, she said, when I'm in the sun for more than 30 minutes, I get red spots on my skin. So I think it's better maybe if we go to a mall instead of El Chopo. And my first thought was, are you crazy? But I didn't want to say that. And I tried to be nice, as I have a tendency to do. It doesn't always work. And I said, well, I think we're going to have to cancel or modify the plan, because I've had this plan for several weeks and I want to go to El Chopo. I love going there. And right away she said, well, I thought you would, this is a matter of my health. Frankly, I thought you would have been more concerned. So you can go to El Chopo by yourself. I'm blocking you. Bye. And she didn't block me right away. I said, if anybody's maybe not showing enough consideration, it's you. And I said, nicely, I mean through text, as nice as you can be through text, I said, I've had this plan to come to El Chopo for weeks, really months. I've known I was going to come here before Christmas, so I was inviting you to join me on my plan. I was coming here to El Chopo regardless of whether you were coming or not. It was an invitation to join me. I said we could, maybe I go to El Chopo and then we meet up later, or you come to El Chopo for 30 minutes until your skin starts to blister and peel, and then we can separate and meet up later. And she said, no, I'm blocking you, bye. And that was it. So maybe it's just as well. She seems to, maybe a lot of people have the same attitude as this woman and these people here, just kind of very miserable people. What a way to start. Real Christmas spirit in this, I was going to say in this country, I can't even say this city or this country, but in El Chopo with these people. Although I think that doesn't matter, the fact that it's Christmas. Everybody should be nicer, right? Peace on earth and Jesus and everything. I don't know. But anyway, I'm at El Chopo. God, this is a long introduction, and I think this is going to be a long video because I have a lot of requests, and I have them written in my KISS Phantom of the Park notepad. This is the, I have the notepad that I use for the I Want to Talk About This Album series. That's my home notepad. This is my mobile notepad when I'm on the go and I need to write things or use Consulted. Or mobile. I think British people say mobile. I think we here in North America, I think we say mobile. So this is my my mobile notepad. I'm going home, and when I want to go home, I'm going mobile. That's a Who song. That's Going Mobile on Who's Next, 1971. So I'm going mobile with my Phantom of the Park notepad. So here's all the requests that I got. I think I got them all written down. This is just, I'm going to get this out of the way off the bat so I don't have to be looking in the book and taking it out every time. So I've got them all written down here. So these are in the order in which they were received. I'll try to get to them all. I hope I can remember them all. The reason I just want to read them now is to give everybody proper credit and thanks for the suggestions. I'll turn this way for a little change of scenery. So it's going to be hard to remember who requested what. So I'll get them out of the way now. So, all right, so the first one is from Ronan Warrior, longtime supporter of the channel. Thank you, Ronan Warrior. He wants to see grunge stuff, okay? Oscar Redondo, Rush shirts. Carlos Abad, thrash albums. That's pretty general, but I'll find some thrash albums. Ernie Jaime wants to see, he had a few things here. Iron Maiden flags, skate decks, food, and NFL stuff. NFL stuff, there's some hats. I know there's a stand that has a lot of, it's like the one sports puesto at El Chopo. I'll show that. I think I've shown it before, but I'll show it again. Food, there's not too much food here, but I'll do what I can. Now this is a good one. A guy called Banks Diggy. I don't think I've interacted with him before. I think it was him who said he's been watching the channel for a year or two, said he likes it. Thank you, Banks Diggy. Now he's coming here to El Chopo from the UK next month. So he said he wants me to show her, to talk about the quality. I don't know if he was talking about the quality of just the shirts or the overall quality, and the price. So I'll talk about the quality and the price of the shirts. I'll try to do my best. Christopher Cruz wants to see my friend Gerardo. He has a big stand there. I think it's the biggest stand at El Chopo. I've shown it several times. I think I show it every time. It's a big double stand. He has a lot of horror stuff. Really, really cool stuff at that stand. I'll show that. Jorge wants to see flags and pins. There's a stand that I always go to. I'll go to that one again today. A couple of late ones here. Mike Pratt, I don't know how serious Mike Pratt was. He said anything Peter Criss, since yesterday, December 20th, was Peter Criss's birthday. I don't know if there's too much Peter Criss specific stuff. There's a lot of Kiss stuff. And then a couple of other ones that I just got very late. I saw them, I think, when I woke up this morning. My good friend Brian Jones, who made the my channel avatar of me with the funny hair and the sunglasses. Thank you again, Brian. He wants to see Pushead stuff. Now that could be a struggle because I don't really know any Pushead stuff. I can't really identify Pushead stuff except for Metallica. So the best I can offer you, Brian, is maybe I can show some Metallica shirts. You've probably seen a million times that have Pushead. And the other one is, I didn't write them down. The other one is my friend John, Englishman from somewhere, Portsmouth, let's say. I don't know. York? I don't know. Chestershire? Gloucestershire? I don't know. He's from somewhere in England, but he lives in Nayarit, Mexico. And he wanted to see two things. One is impossible. He wanted to see, this is very specific, signed albums from new wave of British heavy metal bands. I've never seen any signed albums by any band ever in El Chopo in all these years. So that's not going to happen. But he did want to see, very specific, two Status Quo shirts. Now, I think there is one guy that has those kind of older bands that nobody else has. He's got like The Doors and Janis Joplin, things like that. I think maybe I can find a Status Quo thing. But the signed new wave of British heavy metal albums, that's not going to happen. This is my longest and most rambling introduction ever. So I'm going to turn the camera around and hopefully avoid the miserable side of El Chopo and only bring you And in addition to all the requests, I'm going to show some other stuff that catches my eye too, including the very first thing is not a request. This is some records here. The first thing I saw was Revolver, the Mexican version from 1970 for 600 pesos. Now 600 pesos for a used record is outrageous. I don't know what kind of, it looks to be in pretty good condition. It doesn't have the, oh, it says Lado Dos side too. It doesn't have the song titles in Spanish. It actually looks like it's in excellent condition. I get my first thought was 600 pesos for a used record is crazy, but maybe it's not so bad. What else? More Beatles. Oh, very specific. All right, so it's US 1965, the mono version with the insert. Based on the sleeve, it also looks in pretty good condition. And that's my favorite Beatles record. But is this the one that was the soundtrack, which I think is I don't know if it's only those songs up to "You're gonna lose that girl," yes, yes, you're gonna lose that girl, you're gonna lose that girl. I don't know if it's all the songs and then the soundtrack songs, but that's kind of cool. More Beatles. 67 Mexican, 700 pesos. Beatles for sale, 500. What? Maybe this is all Beatles. Is this a Beatles stand? No, it's just... Alright, let's see. No idea what that is. A bootleg, I guess. Milk and Honey. That's the cover of Double Fantasy, John Lennon, no? I don't know how that works. It's credited to being Yoko Ono. Oh, this one was also Milk. Oh, Shaved Fish. I'm not really familiar. So I will stop talking about that. Ringo Starr, John Lennon's. This is all, I guess it's all Beatles stuff. There's Paul McCartney. Oh, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. All right, so we're out of the Beatles stuff. So you can buy this one for $3. And great that this guy has prices on everything. It's very rare to see that, and I hate it. You got to ask the price of everything. I don't know how those guys remember the price of 800 records that they have. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love the Who. 1,500. That's outrageous. Oh, Face Dance is 300. Yeah, that's not bad. I don't really like that album. Actually, I love You Better You Bet. One of my, maybe even my favorite Who song. But I don't know if I would buy Face Dance. I have it on CD. I don't need the record. Emotional Rescue with the poster. These are not. I mean, I've seen stuff inside El Chopo that has like stuff like this would be 2,000 pesos. They have the crappiest beat up stuff for 400, 500, 600. Talk about this every time. All right, now we're getting into stuff that I've never heard of. All right, Duke Ellington I've heard of. Jimi Hendrix. Thompson Twins. Procol Harum. And Transmetal.
Pero ¿cuál de las dos está chida?
This is all crap I've never heard of. Ah, you know what? I think this is all Mexican stuff. Yeah, this is all.
La chamarra, bro, por acá anda la chamarra.
Yeah, nothing there. Oh, pretty cool. Some good stuff there. And here's the Beatles single. That's 200 just for the single. That's all great songs from Help. I need you. You don't realize how much I need you. Love you all the time and never leave you. Said you had a thing or two to tell me. The Doors. What else here? Oh, another Beatles. All right. Getting to the first request today. Somebody wants seafood. This guy is very friendly. I like him. Everybody's smiling. ¿Qué tiene? ¿Pambazos? ¿O tortas? Tacos, tortas, pambazos, quesadillas. Agua de limón, agua de Jamaica. There's all the guisados there. Oh, he's got chilaquiles too. Good stuff here. Oh, there. I could have just looked. See, you can get cigarettes here too. You get cigarettes and chilaquiles. And there's all the provecho. All the salsas, and these are the pambazo bread. Somebody wanted to see pins, and here are a lot of them. There are different styles of pins. These are, I like these ones. They're cool. They're very colorful. I think they call these ceramic pins. Not really bands here, but they're all kind of different things. I will show some band pins later that are more like the traditional, maybe what you call buttons. You know, the round ones like this. It's just like a metal thing. These are, I think, with a butterfly attachment, or double butterfly maybe. And then there are the metallic ones, which I'll also show at the Pin Master, I call that guy. Somebody asked for skate decks. I don't know if this qualifies. I will find some skate decks later, but these are skateboards. I think they call these penny boards in Mexico. I don't know if they got that from like in the United States or something, but I know Mexicans call them penny boards, which I'd never heard before until I came to Mexico. So there's some penny boards. I will get some proper skate decks shortly. Even shorter, even more quickly than I thought. These are the penny boards here, and then right here are the proper skate decks, and also I guess what, trucks and wheels and everything. Everything. This is the real bearings. This is the real pro skate stuff here. Let's see the decks. Somebody wants to see the decks. All right, so Santa Cruz. I know that brand even. Oh, they got a lot. What a great selection here. I don't even know about this stuff, but it looks great. He's opening up some new ones. I don't want to take them out. I don't know who designed what. I don't know anything about this. I may as well be looking at lampshades. Tony Hawk, I know him. The price, $9.50. I don't know if that's a good price or not. I don't know if they're all, let's see if they're all the same price, I'll choose this one. No price on that one. Ah. Whoops. I want to put things back the way I found them. They really have a lot here. A couple more rows here. This one's got a price. How much is that one? $900 for that one. Kind of hard to... Oh. These still have the seals, what do you call them? This one is $600. Somehow I think that's not official. Ah. $600. Can anybody tell me the difference between a 900 peso board deck or a 600 peso deck? Is it just by the artist? Is the paint job more intricate? The design? I don't know. This one is 600 too. 600. It seems that, oh yeah, 600. These are all, looks like they're all 600. Yeah, 600, 600, 600. And I guess these are the, what do they call these? The wraps? It's got the grip, the sandpaper grip. I guess you make your own skateboard with that. You buy the deck. Oh, and there's more here next door. Oh, they're playing music though. I might have to just stop this. Oh, these ones look cool. I don't know how much of this I can show. I'll try to talk really loud to drown out this music that's playing. This one is looks even cooler than the other. These are complete boards with the trucks and wheels and everything. These are just the decks. I don't know what this is, but I like it. I love all the colors. I love the cartoony aspect of it. Same with that witch is pretty cool. Maybe I need to get into skateboarding. Maybe that should be my next thing. I used to skateboard when I was a kid. Before it was actually skateboarding as an activity. I used to ride a skateboard like around, just like you would ride a bike as a way to, you know, a method of transportation. Used to ride down Shoredale Drive in Scarborough, go down that hill on one of these penny boards. I think people maybe don't do that anymore. It's probably not allowed anymore. But I had a good time doing that. Oh, I gotta get away from the music. Here's a non-request. I've never really shown this. You don't see them too often. These they're wallets. If I carried a wallet, I haven't carried a wallet for 18 years. If I did, I would buy this Kiss Rock and Roll Over wallet to ensure that no woman would ever date me again if she saw me pull my money out of that thing. She'd run and hide. And these hats, I think I'm going to buy one of these. These are only 80 pesos. These they have a lot of them. I think I'm going to buy the Van Halen hat. It's in. What do you like? Well, by the time anybody sees this, I will have bought it. Either red or the same patch, but on a black hat. I think the patch stands up better on a black hat. And they even have some cool, in Canada we call these toques. Look at that cool Black Sabbath, purple Black Sabbath toque. Even a Deftones, it's just a regular toque and they just sew a patch on it. Also only 80 pesos, that's great. And I got big patches here, really, really cool, very high quality patches. Hey, Rush, somebody want to see a Rush shirt? It's not a Rush shirt, because there are not too many, there's not too much Rush representation in El Chopo. There's a Rush hat. I would still look for a Rush shirt. Sticking with this store, I did buy the Van Halen hat. It was up there. Now it is in my mochila. I might buy that Aussie hat too. That hat is pretty cool. But I want to take a little break, a little respite to add that there are, I think I'm going to spend a lot of money today. It's Christmas and I've been working a lot. I've been working 60 plus hours, sometimes 60 plus hours for several months now. I think this week it's going to be, including taking this day off, it's still going to be 40 something. But yeah, I've worked a lot and I feel like I need a break and I want to buy some things. It's Christmas. There are two things that I will definitely buy that I'm planning on buying. One is a Fastway shirt from my friend Luis. He confirmed for me last night. He sent me a message because I sent him a message. He had that shirt about a year ago and I should have bought it, but I didn't when I was here with Dallas last year. And so I asked Luis when I came here a couple of months ago if he had it. He said no. I asked him again a couple of weeks ago. I said I'm going to be coming to El Chopo on December 21st. Do you have the Fastway shirt? He said I will get some printed. And he sent me a message last night. He said, yeah, Fastway shirts are in. So I will buy a Fastway shirt. And I want to buy the bootleg official Iron Maiden shirt, the event shirt from when they played here last month. Also from my friend Gil, who has a great stand here. I think his stand, Luis's stand is called Necrosis. He also has a store in San Cosme. Gil's store, I think it's called, I can't remember what his store is called, or his stand. But I will be buying for sure those two shirts. In addition to the Van Halen hat. Maybe I'll buy that Aussie hat. Yeah, I'm going to buy a lot of things today. Continuing with requests. And seconds later, after I shut it down, here's more Rush representation. I know whoever it was wanted to see Rush shirts, but there's not too much Rush period, so I'll show you whatever I can lay my eyes on. Whoever it was that asked for skate decks, you're really getting your money's worth today, which is nothing. But it's kind of funny, you don't really notice some things. I know they have skate stuff here, but I never really noticed how much it was until it's brought to my attention. And how much that is? ¿Qué precio tiene?
En 600 vale.
This is also 600, same as the other ones at that other stand. They got some cool ones here. They got music playing here, so I don't know how long I can show these. I think I gotta turn it off. Somebody requested Maiden flags and somebody else requested flags in general, so I'll take care of both here. They got a lot of stuff here. Look at that really cool Dress to Kill outtake photo flag. And there's Status Quo. I hadn't seen that. There's one for I remember it was John who wanted to see Status Quo's shirt. I might be able to find that shirt. I think he just said Status Quo. Very strange. You never see Status Quo anything. Strange that it would be a flag that you see. Scorpion's blackout over there. Or are these towels or flags? No, they're flags. Oh, here's more Status Quo. Little pulseras. And lots and lots of keychains. Do snacks qualify as food? I'm gonna make it so. These are I don't know. I think they call these chicharrones. Son chicharrones, ¿verdad? Papas, chicharrones. Raspados is these drinks with shaved ice. And they put it in these spicy...
Refresco preparado.
Yeah, refresco preparado con chamoy, ¿verdad? Chamoyadas. They put it, this is spicy. If you want your soda spicy, you can get your Boing, guayaba, I think, spicy. Squirt, they have squirt there. And these big fat Cheetos, they look like big carrots.
Anís.
Ah, this is
Anís.
con alcohol or sin?
Limón. Sin alcohol.
Sin. Oh, so these are non-alcoholic.
Chicle y rompope.
Oh, good
Del
bubblegum
otro lado hay
flavor.
fresco, sí. Es
Eggnog flavor.
fruta del otro lado. Igual son
Oh, they got.
jarabes.
Oh, she's showing. Oh, gracias. Oh, see, there should be more nice people like this. Yeah, different kinds of fruits here that you can add to your drinks. This is looks like
Mango.
mango. I thought it was pineapple. It's mango.
Raspados de mango.
They make that into a drink. They mix it with water. Strawberry,
Raspado de mango, tamarindo, guanábana, fresa y guayaba.
guayaba. Okay. All right, so some cool, colorful snacks. I've seen El Chopo busy before. I've seen it very busy before. I don't think I've ever seen it so busy that you can't move. This is like Mexico City traffic, but the pedestrian version. Can't move. I came in here to look at some records. Not that I'll buy anything, but just, to look at something and also to get out of and to avoid that. I've never seen it like this before. I knew it was going to be busy today, but it's just not moving really in any direction. And these records here, this is the guy that I've shown many, many times that his prices are quite ridiculous, I would say. He's got great stuff. You can find a lot of cool stuff, but just way overpriced, and some of it is in really bad condition. And I'm still stuck looking at records because it's not moving. So for John, there's more status quo. And, I've never heard a note of status quo music. Couldn't name one of their song titles, one of their album titles. Never heard them, don't know anything about them. I know they're a British 70s rock band. That's all I know. And, there's Slade too. There's some Kiss back here. They had 3 copies of Worldwide Live. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. And they're 500 pesos each. I mean, if you've got 3 of something from an album that's 40 years old, in questionable condition, maybe don't sell it for 500 pesos. I would buy that for 200. But that's it. Where's the Kiss stuff? I saw Peter Chris's. For Mike Prado. I forgot. Hold on, if I can find it. I did see. I did also ask about. I would have bought this, the Led Zeppelin 4. This was 400 pesos. There's no way I'm spending 400 pesos. Where was Peter Chris's solo album? The worst album ever created in the history of mankind. I did see it. Where was it? Ah, there's this. That's I Was Made for Loving You, and Charisma on the B-side. Alive. There's a couple of copies of Alive here too. Where was Peter Criss? If there's any justice in the world, it should be at the bottom of the pile. Don't know, but anyway, yeah, I did see Peter Criss's album here. Was it up here, more? No. Anyway, you know what it looks like. I love that Peter Criss solo album cover, though. It's excellent. Having a car driving down the road is very, very helpful. This is like the Seinfeld Puerto Rican Day parade episode where they just abandon his car. Maybe that's what was holding it up all this time. I was probably there 20 minutes in that store, and this didn't subside at all. Maybe it's moving a little bit better now. Miserable. What is that guy doing driving on this street? And also, how did he get here? Well, being past the car didn't help much. It seems now that the most people are going that way. For the last 20 minutes, everybody's going this way. All right, we're moving a little bit better now. Still very crowded, but moving much better. That sucked. That took probably half an hour to get through a stretch of probably in about 20 meters. And here I am at some more flags. These are really high quality prints. They're very colorful. I like them a lot. Somebody wants to see flags, so there's some. Megadeth. I'll say the name of each band as I look. Ghost, Judas Priest. Somebody wants to see Iron Maiden, there you go. TNOTB, there's Made in England. Lots of Iron Maiden flags. Misfits. LAD, the second greatest live album ever created. I don't know how to pronounce the name of that band. Painkiller. Not too many bands better than 1983 era Motley Crue. Oh my god, how I love them and oh how far they fell. Riot D Lightning. Motorhead. A lot of Iron Maiden flags. Somebody wants to see Iron Maiden flags? There you go. Creator. No idea who that is. Oh, that's Sepultura. Sepultura. Halloween. I think Mike Pratt is a big Halloween fan. I think they suck. I just don't like that style of that European metal. Don't like it. And some blankets over here too. These are huge, very nice, colorful blankets. Pretty much the same selection of flags and blankets. Excellent. I have now reached, this is one of the best stands in El Chopo. I don't know what this one's called. This is the one that I was trying to think of the name of earlier, where I will buy that Iron Maiden shirt. And it's my friend Phil, who I don't know if he owns it or what. But this is, I was seeing there. Oh, and there he is. He was here. Hola, ¿qué tal? Bien, gracias. Yeah, he's got really good stuff here. Awesome selection. Hallows Eve. I got that Metallica Jump in the Fire yellow shirt here last time I was here. Doors, LA Woman. This will be mine. Here, oh, better on. Here's some pins. Here's the real rock pins. I bought a lot from this store. They got tons of Kiss. Hey, there's Peter Criss. Mike Pratt, there you go. Peter Criss. Look at all the Kiss pins they have. A lot of Iron Maiden right below, too. Bad light. I had more Status Quo for John. Better. There's Status Quo. This is the guy where I might find that coveted, elusive, friendly people. I like it. Gracias. Oh yeah, the Status Quo shirt. As I said, this guy has bands, artists that you never see. You don't see Fleetwood Mac, I mentioned earlier, Janis Joplin, I think, David Bowie, Blondie. You don't see Blondie shirts anywhere. And I have a feeling he has Status Quo, but I could be mistaken. I don't see it. I see more David Bowie, Radiohead, Black Sabbath, Pink Floyd, Daniel Johnston, for my friend John Foster, Frank Zappa, Black Oak, Arkansas. I thought I would find Status Quo here. I was incorrect. No Status Quo. I'm still at this same puesto where I was looking for Status Quo, but he does have this cool Motorhead sleeveless shirt, and the hot season is coming up, and I'm taking a trip to an even hotter place than Mexico in February. I believe I will buy that if the price is right.
Espérate que me vete así.
This guy is the kingpin as well as the flag pin, but I can't really show too much because, and also the patch king, because he's got music playing, kind of loud music, and I get in trouble if I do that. But if I can show some of the flags anyway, I'll point them out. King Diamond, that is. Black Sabbath, Born Again. I see Ride the Lightning. Look at that. Oh, my friend Damien would like that one. Sammy Kerr, that's from Trick or Treat. Speaking of Trick or Treat, I did buy that Fastway shirt at Necrosis. I didn't get the Iron Maiden shirt because they didn't have my size. They had my size medium, but the medium of that Brandon shirt, the Aztec, they're really big. Medium fits like a large, so it was too much for me. But man, this guy has the best pins, but yeah, I can't really show them. He's got the metallic ones there, the really heavy ones. I think those are around 100 pesos. But awesome patches too. I think I show this guy pretty much every time. Really, really good stuff. And I just realized beside the pin, patch, and flag guy, lots more skate decks. Lots of nice. A lot of music playing here. I'll try to talk over it. And I don't know if I'm far enough away that the camera can avoid detection from YouTube too loud. Buenas. Yeah, that's good enough for the skate decks. Ride the Lightning song just ended. Oh, I timed it right. So some talking here. So there's some, the music is starting again. So there's some cool pins. These are like metallic. These are quite heavy. They are heavy metal. These I think are 100 each compared to the little tiny pins that are 10 pesos each. But these are really, really cool. They're amazing quality, and they have a lot of. I just saw Dead Kennedys somewhere. There's Dead Kennedys. They got some really, really awesome stuff here. Very cool. Metallica is continuing to play, so I think I got to shut it down. It wasn't Metallica that was playing. It's Judas Priest, Metal Gods, and I will show quickly if I can make it. There's Status Quo amongst all of those pins. Look at them all. See if I can get away without the music interfering. I got these ones so far. I got the Dead Kennedys, Speak of the Devil, and the Beatles. Help. I'll buy those ones. I'll see if I'll get something else here. And more Rush. Haven't seen any Rush shirts yet, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Rush pins. Oh, and today is 21/12 day. It's 12. It's the only day of the year, I guess, that Americans use the standard, day and then month. They would say 12/21, but it's 21/12. I'm sure everybody is very excited about that. Still no Status Quo t-shirts, but there is a Status Quo record. I realized too that somebody, I don't know who, requested some grunge stuff, and I kind of forgot about it, but I also haven't noticed anything. If I had noticed, that probably would have reminded me. But grunge is not really well represented out there. But you don't see very, very much Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, I don't know, whatever else you consider grunge, but I will keep an eye out, but haven't seen anything so far. I love Women and Children First. Somebody asked for, or somebody asked about this stand. This is one of the bigger stands El Chopo. It's kind of like a double one. It's mostly movie stuff, a lot of horror stuff, like what, for example? This, I guess, is a horror movie. That one looks like a horror movie. Child's Play. What else is horror related? There's Friday the 13th. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm not a real big horror fan, but I can't get enough of that movie. The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre is as good as horror gets for me. And Natural Born Killer's not horror, but one of my favorite movies ever. Whoops, I'm almost falling off the curb here. And let me get out of the way of the business transactions here. This is a really, really good stand. He has a lot of cool stuff too. Socks. And what is this? Hair ties or something, I guess? There's a Chucky keychain. Plates for your kid's birthday party. Paper plates. And then some metal stuff over here. I mention every time I got that Kiss on Mass shirt here. I love that shirt. This is Gerardo.
Hi, Dan.
Somebody asked about this stand. Somebody wanted to see it. I know somebody on my YouTube channel. So I said I would come and see and say hello to you. I always show you.
Thank you.
He's got a good stand here. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Mars Attacks. Great stand here. I can't buy this because it's spoken for. By the way, I'm still with Gerardo here, talking to him, talking business. He's even got a catalog here. I don't want to interrupt this guy looking at it.
Is this?
Oh, look at it. Yeah, if anybody wants, if anybody, whoever was that wanted the information, there it is. And he's got the catalog, and he's got this. Look at that beautiful Kiss poster. The guy beside me is buying it. Amazing. And look at, there's also a Number of the Beast. They're very colorful. Where's the Number of the Beast? There it is. Amazing quality. Amazing. It's on a nice thick, heavy paper. These are only 25 pesos. This guy wants to buy Ride the Lightning.
Hola, ¿me podrías prestar tu catálogo de póster de bandas?
Great stand. Not a big fan of Voivod, but Voivod is one of the greatest band names ever, and that's a cool patch. It's a two-part patch, and the Twisted Sister is a three-part patch. These are amazing, amazing quality. He's got a lot of stuff here. I've struck out so far with the grunge stuff, maybe because I'm not really sure what constitutes grunge, but I think I found a few. I know some people like to call it grunge. There it is. We've got a few Nirvana, a few Pearl Jam. What's that, about 4 Pearl Jam? And that's it. Creedence. Yeah, they're Smashing Pumpkins. Are they grunge? Whoops. And is Sonic Youth grunge? Are they too old? They came too early, I think, to be grunge. Is Oasis grunge? From that same era. Radiohead? I don't know. I don't see Soundgarden. I did see a Soundgarden shirt earlier. Couldn't take a video because the guy was playing. It was a Bad Motorfinger shirt. By the way, I have a Bad Motorfinger episode coming up later this week. There's a spoiler that I did that earlier this week. So I think that might be all for grunge. Awesome stand here. They've got, yeah, that's a good one. And then, oh, another favorite of mine. Oh, can you believe they have that one? And that one. Oh, that band is an all-time classic. I love them. These are all awesome bands. I love them all. Yeah. Don't really have the best perspective. This is a good stand too. I think his shirts are always more expensive than everybody else. But this is one of the bigger stands. Maybe the biggest stand. That's with all those silly logos that I was just showing. And yeah, I can get a little bit of a better view here. I did find some Alice in Chains and Soundgarden shirts. That's all, just a couple there. A few Soundgarden and a few Alice in Chains. And this handsome guy. ¿Cómo estás, hermano? Hola, ¿qué tal? Buenas tardes. ¿Todo bien? Now all of a sudden everything is getting grungy. Everything I see is grunge. This is Pearl Jam vinyl bootleg, the Self-Pollution. This was 94, I think. Yeah. Never seen that before in vinyl. I think it was widely circulated as a bootleg back in the day, and then everybody downloaded it. Here's the NFL representation. There's music playing here, but it doesn't sound like the kind of music that YouTube would care about. I don't know if it's copyright protected. It's just a guy screaming. So there we go. A lot of and these are official. I bought a couple of Bills. You know, we Canadians, we call these toques. I bought a couple of Bills toques here a few years ago. One of which I may be wearing. The next hikes coming up are going to be very cold weather hikes. I may be wearing my Bills toques. But this is, I think, the extent of the NFL. They got all these lanyards. I bought a Bills lanyard too a couple years ago. Pardon. This, and they also got lots of NBA. Oh, there's a few more. There's Packers hat, and a lot of NBA and better known Major League Baseball stuff. Good stuff. And I'm gonna buy this Montreal Expos pin. I am from Montreal, and I was a big Expos fan when I was a kid, pretty much like until they moved to Washington in 2004. These are 60 pesos each, and I'm going to buy this cool Montreal Expos pin. Heading back now in the opposite direction from whence I came. 10 to 4, still quite crowded. I am finished for the day at El Chopo. It was a long one today. This was 3 hours and 3:40, 3:50, something like that. That's the most time I've spent here, I think, since the last time I was here. And I bought way more stuff than, almost more than ever. This is a big day for me at El Chopo. I've been a little bit in austerity mode recently. As I mentioned at the top of the video, I've been working 55, 60, 63 hours I worked a couple weeks ago, and trying to save some money for several reasons. Vet's bills for my dog who's having some problems lately. A trip coming up. Let me go over here. A new phone that I bought twice and nobody can seem to deliver it to me. And so it felt good to kind of get out and buy a few things. I ended up buying 5 shirts. I bought I did buy the Iron Maiden, the Eddie Luchador. I bought that one. I also at that same stand, I bought something I was not prepared to buy. A beautiful, beautiful Iron Maiden Run to the Hills shirt. I don't think I've ever seen a Run to the Hills shirt. And I'm looking at my phone case here, and it's a Run to the Hills phone case. I bought that Fastway shirt. I did buy the Fastway shirt. I bought a Van Halen shirt, the same as the hat. It was the exact same logo. I'd never seen any, or very rare to see a Van Halen shirt at El Chopo. Saw a few of them. And I bought that sleeveless Motorhead shirt, so that's 5, I think. I'm not going to show everything. I bought that Expos pin, a couple of other pins. One thing that I did want to show as I cross Insurgentes. Oh, this guy is backing up because he's blocking the crosswalk. The pin guy, the pin king, I called him. He, let's try to navigate our way through here. Why do I say let's? It's me. I'm going to try to navigate my way through. I'm going to a place called Secret Burger now. I guess I can't go past this yellow caution tape. Ah, I'm crossing the tape. So I'm going to a place called Secret Burger here. Something that I did want to show, as I mentioned, the Pin King and the Patch King and the Flag King. If you go back in the last video I took, he had a ceramic, kitchen ceramic tile, I think they call that. It was Gene Simmons. It looks like a coaster. Maybe it's meant to be a coaster. And the guy had that, but it was 150 pesos. So I thought if it's 100, I'll buy it maybe. And it was 150, and I asked him if he would go lower. He said no. So I saw it again this time, and he had a few more too. When I saw it the first time a few months ago, he had only Gene Simmons. Now he had some other bands too. I think he had Highway to Hell and a few other ones, I don't know. And I asked how much was it. It was 85 now. It was 150 3 months ago. This time it was 85, so I did buy it. And it's really cool. That is the one thing that I will show. Isn't that cool? It's all about Gene Simmons today. It's always about Gene Simmons all the time. Now, one thing that I didn't like about El Chopo, and I've had this problem before, so many people don't take credit cards. I spent pretty much all my cash there, was running out. I had in hand a Testament record, The Gathering. I was going to buy it. It was a fair price. It was brand new, still sealed, everything from Nuclear Blast. And the guy didn't take credit cards. He's selling records there. Some of them are 800 pesos. That was about the cheapest. Testament was 560. And he doesn't take credit cards. I don't know how many people have that much cash on hand to spend that much money on records, but the guy didn't take credit cards. I guess we both lose there. And what was the other thing? There was something else, a stand I showed him last time. I was going to buy some shirts there, the kind of the all-over prints. She also didn't accept credit cards, so some things were left on the table. Now, one last thing that I'll get to before and I think I'm almost at Secret Burger. I'm hoping they take credit cards because I don't have enough cash left. Let me stop here. I'll try to talk a little bit about Banks. What is his name? Banks Diggy, I think. The guy I mentioned at the top of the video who wanted to know about the quality of the shirts. It's hard to say. I mean, you're not going to see anything, I don't think, you're going to say, this shirt sucks, this is garbage, I wouldn't buy this. Obviously, some are better than others. There's a couple of things to consider. The quality of the actual t-shirt and the quality of the print. There are three main types of t-shirts, brands. One is Yazbek. The other one is Gildan, or Gildan, I guess you'd say in English. Those are the two principal ones. The Yazbek fit really big. I mentioned that earlier. They fit really, really big. Gildan is a little bit smaller. And also Yazbek, those shirts are quite thick. Heavyweight. Some people like that, some people don't. Gildan is a little bit lighter, thinner. I prefer that, and they fit a little bit better too. The print, as I said, that Iron Maiden Run to the Hills shirt that I bought, is a beautiful, beautiful print. Most of them are. You could see in this video, maybe some of the other ones, including those posters that Gerardo had in his stand. Most of the prints of everything is really, really good. But it's up to you. Everybody has their own preferences. You know, you might see something that you really like that your friend says, no, I don't like that. It looks garbage. I've never really had too much to complain about with the quality of shirts or anything at El Chopo, except the used records that are in just about, they look like somebody walked all over them. But that's it. So I think that's all for El Chopo. Started on a bad note. What is that? Started with the, I think that was a grasshopper. It started on a bad note with those very lovely women, very, very happy, festive, Christmas-spirited woman. And then it got better, and then it got worse. In that, I honestly thought about going home at some point when it got. Took me about half an hour to go 20 meters. That wasn't very nice. And I think that's it. Oh, and hello to Daniel. I ran into met a guy called Daniel who follows me on YouTube. Hello, Daniel. I hope you're watching this. He said his opening line to me was that he likes my Seinfeld references. I always seem to fit a Seinfeld reference in somewhere. And I met him after I made the Seinfeld reference of that traffic being like the Puerto Rican Day Parade in the Seinfeld episode. So Daniel, there's another Seinfeld reference for you. Mucho gusto. And that's all. I have to look at Google Maps to find this place called Secret Burger. Maybe it's difficult to find. Yeah, that's why it's a secret. That's all for today. I didn't get to any thrash albums. I just forgot to mention the guy that I was going to buy the Testament album. He mostly had thrash albums. They were all new. But I couldn't do video there because they were playing music, and that's no good. So I think I got pretty much everything else, didn't I? I hope you're all happy. Thank you. Merry Christmas to everybody. And I expect a little bit more on this later. I expect to be back here on March 1st. It's not usually that I know that far in advance. But something is, I got something cooking that should lead me here on March 1st. Until then, keep watching. I want to talk about this album. Some good episodes coming up, I think. Good albums anyway. I don't know if the episodes are good. That's all. See ya.